Okay, thank you very much for joining us. We're going right into the business of the day. First of all, I'm going to introduce myself. Um, my name is Alex Bature, and my background is architecture, right? I spent the better part of about 12, 13 years in the real estate, architecture, and construction industry. I am also a certified project management professional. I have a degree in architecture. I also am a certified risk management professional. A few years ago, I took time out to also study life coaching. So I learned a lot of interventions and skills and tools that help people to be able to achieve more out of life. I have used it for myself. I've seen better results in my life. I've, I've also used those skills in the lives of other people, my friends, my family, my clients, and I've seen a lot of people have an intervention in their life and have major shifts. Okay. So today I want to share with you some of those things that I've learned and also ended up by sharing an opportunity with you that I believe that has the capacity to change the course of your financial life, the course of your life generally, if you allow it to. All right. And I usually work by this principle. And the principle is that I have found that success is not born out of the skills that you have or the intelligence that you have or how excellent you are academically. Because we've seen people who are the smartest end up being the brokest, and we've seen people who we call the dumbest in class who have ended up becoming the most successful in life. So it all depends on what it is that you really, really want, right? And I found out that it is rather born, success is rather born out of a boundless imagination. So imagination without boundaries. The courage to always take the first step, all right, and to start something, right? Persistence in the face of adversity, and consistency in doing, consistently doing something, right? The audacity to rise up one more time because we're always going to fall. We're always going to fall. But the difference is in the people who rise up one more time against the people who stay down. All right. And of course, everything is born out of faith. Faith is always the substance of the things that we hope to achieve, the things that we're going to achieve. Is the proof of the things that's going to happen. All right. And faith is a very powerful word, and it is a word that we ride on because, everything that we have, everything that we see around us, everything that we become, everything that we use today is a product of faith. Someone saw it first, even when it did not physically, wasn't even physically there. We had to have faith to go ahead and achieve it, right? So the big question that we always ask people is, what do you really want? Most of the times we're not really clear about the things that we want for our life, right? We just go and live life. And the difference between the people who make a lot out of life and the people who do not is clarity in what it is that they want. So today I'm asking you the same question. What do you really want at this stage of your life? What do you really want for your finances? What do you really want in your relationship? What do you really want in your social life? What do you really want for your health? What do you really want, emotionally and psychologically? What do you really want? Now, the day you are able to clarify exactly what you want, that is the day that the road, the map, the route for you to go and achieve them will show up. You see, the reason a lot of people do not achieve things in life is because they do not really know what they want. I was having a conversation with a young 23-year-old, 22-year-old lady yesterday. And I asked her, there was an opportunity that was given to her. And she said, no, I'm scared of Lagos, so I don't want to do it. And the first question I asked her was, what picture do you see of yourself in 10 years from now? And she didn't have any. And the reason she saw an opportunity to work with a big company in Lagos, but saw the challenges of living in Lagos against the opportunity to reach something amazing, is because she didn't have a goal. So I'm coming back to you today. Do you know exactly what you want? right? You see, for some people, they want to be able to see the world, and I want to narrow it down. Seeing the world is traveling around the world. It does things for your confidence. It does things for your emotions and psychology. It does things for your carriage. Now, some people want to be able to see the world. That's what they live for. They want to explore, right? And you say the world is a book. And if you never travel, you only read one page. You see, some of us have had the opportunity of going across Asia all the way to America, and we've seen different principles, different psychologies, different ways of thinking, different ways of doing things, and it has given us a better outlook to the world. All right. Some people, that's their goal. All right. The next set of people, they want to be able to help their loved ones. They want to be able to help their children. They want to be able to help their parents, their brothers and sisters. I don't know what it is for you, but I know that it's an amazing thing to help a loved one, to pull someone up, right? And it is more painful if you desire to do this thing, but you're unable to do it. Some people want to help the needy. The Bible says that the poor will always be amongst us. Now, it is a principle. No matter how you preach wealth, there will always be people who will remain poor, either poor in their way of thinking, or poor when it comes to cash, or poor in their relationship with others. The poor will always be amongst us. And some people want to help the poor. Either you want to help them psychologically, or you want to help them with money, or you want to help them to feed them, or you want to help them with medicine, or you want to help them with shelter or education. You want to be able to help someone. That's your life's passion. But some people are not able to do it. And what I usually tell people is this. I said the very best way to help the poor is by not being one of them. Some other people want to give to their belief, their church, their mosque, whatever it is. A lot of people want to do different things. Right now, as I'm speaking, you are thinking about what it is that you really want. Maybe you already have it clarified. But my big question is, why haven't you achieved it yet in your life? Is it because you have been doing exactly the same things that you've been doing for the last 10 years? Familiar road will always lead you to a familiar destination. So it means that if you keep going on the same route, Lagos-Ibadan Expressway will always take you to Lagos-Ibadan. It will not take you anywhere else. The same thing. So the big question is, when was the last time you did something unfamiliar? Something that's new to you? When was the last time you tried something new? But in all of this, I am charging you with a big question. All the goals that you have written down, the things that you want to achieve for your life, the people you want to help, the places you want to go to, the things you want to acquire, the legacy you want to leave, which of them can money or more money help you achieve? Which of these things can money or more money help you achieve? So you're thinking about all those things. If more money will help you to achieve them, then you want to think about a way to make more money. Now, I don't know how you earn your money today. Each and every one of us make money a certain way. I don't know if you're an employee, you go to a job. I don't know if you own a business. I don't know if you own a system. I don't know if you're into investment. Whichever way that you earn money, everyone wants more money. That is why, Mark Zuckerberg will continue to bring in more products. And you see, money is created or generated whenever you exchange value. Every single time you exchange value, you get money in return. Now, if you do not have money, you have to ask yourself, what value am I creating? Or what value am I selling? Or what value am I exchanging? You have to be creating it, exchanging it, or selling it. It doesn't matter. Now, one of the value that God has given us, irrespective of who you are, is the value of time. So employees, if you look at the board, this is the cash flow quadrant created and made popular by Robert Kiyosaki. That employees, what they do is that they exchange their value of time. They exchange time for money. That is why when you get the job, what happens is they give you an employment letter that says you will resume at 9 o'clock and you will close at 5 o'clock. So between 9 o'clock and 5 o'clock, that value of time belongs to your employer for which they pay you every month for. Now, it doesn't matter if you're creating value out of that time. It doesn't matter if you're working. It doesn't matter if you're scrolling on Facebook around that time. The employer will still pay you because he has said he will pay you for that time. And again, for that time period, he can ask you to do anything. Now, the question is, there's nothing wrong with being an employee, nothing wrong with having a job. In fact, I love jobs because jobs create the system, they make the system of the world to work. There's nothing wrong with that. However, I do believe that there's everything wrong with having only a job. So if you look at it, most of the population of the world are employees. And my big question is, if you have a job, the question is calculate how much is your minute worth. Check out how much you earn in a month and then divide it by the number of minutes that you work every month. You will know how much your minute is worth. And another question is the salary that you get paid and the month that you work for, which one ends first? Every single time, 100% of the time that I've asked that question, people have told me that their salary ends before the month. So if the salary that is meant to keep you for a month ends before a month, what happens for the rest of the month? You borrow, you beg, you hustle. So ladies and gentlemen, being an employee is a way to earn money, is a great way, but it's probably not the best way or the only way that you should have. You should create other sources. Now, if you look at the next way that people earn money is being self-employed. Now, self-employed people, still talking about value, they exchange the value of a skill. So if you look at a doctor or a lawyer or a vulcanizer or whoever it is that you know has a skill, they are exchanging that particular value in their skill for money. Now, the problem with self-employed people is that most times they are usually overbeat. They're beat up because they are always working. So even though they make some reasonable amount of money, most of the time they don't even have the time to enjoy the money. So if you look at it, they make money, but there's no time to enjoy the money. All right. Now, if you look at the cash flow quadrant, there's a left-hand side and a right-hand side, even though there are 4 quadrants. Now, the left-hand side of money, which is employees and self-employed people, 95% of the world's population, that is where they operate. But they only control 5% of the world's money. And now let's move to the right-hand side of money. That is where the business owners and investors exist. Now, business owners are people who have a system. It's either they created a system or they have aligned with a system that helps them to generate money even when they are no longer working. Now, a typical example that I like to give is the example of Adenuga. Adenuga owns Globalcom. He created a system in Globalcom such that, there are several hundreds of thousands of people spread all across Nigeria and West Africa who are generating money into the system, and Adenuga makes money whether he is working or he's not working. So if he's swimming, he's making money. If he's sleeping, he's making money. Whatever it is that he's doing, he's making money. In fact, if you look at where you work right now, the owner of that company may have created a system. So even when he's not around or she's not around or they're not around, guess what? The system that they've created is making money. You can also create your own system. Absolutely. I see a lot of entrepreneurs creating systems every single day. And system simply stands for save yourself time, energy, and money. It's something that simplifies something to work. So ladies and gentlemen, if you look at it, you can create your system. But let me tell you something about businesses. 4 out of every 10 businesses that start do not survive the first 2 years. Out of the 6 that survive, only 2 will survive the first 10 years. This is proven. And that is why a lot of people today will start a business but cannot sustain it. And some people, smart people, identify systems that are already working and they align themselves to those systems to generate income. But of course, what we want to show you today is a system that you can align with. Some people have created it for us. You can create your own system, align with their system, and create passive income for yourself. Of course, the last way to make money is investment. Investment simply means that you put your money somewhere so the money can go bring more money. But let me tell you something about investment. Every single time you hear the word investment, you should also hear the word risk. Investment goes with risk. Now, what is the value of investment? The value of investment is that you're exchanging it for the value of risk. Now, you're looking at a business, you're looking at the shares, you're looking at something that you believe has potential, and you put your money in it. So that when that potential begins to happen, you begin to get rewarded for the risk that you took. That is investing. And that is why, the greatest investment of all time, the Oracle of Omaha, Warren Buffett, he says, if you don't have $1 million that you can throw away in the trash can, you may not be able to call yourself an investor. But ladies and gentlemen, 5% of the world's population, they are on the right-hand side of money, business owners and investors, and they control 95% of the world's population. So what does that tell you? Systems and risks are good things. So if you own a system or you align with a system or you are a huge risk taker, you will make money. You may lose money along the way, but you will make money ultimately. You see, employees and self-employed people, they are usually not risk takers. They are comfort zone people. They are people who do not tread on unfamiliar territories. But you see, business owners and investors, they are they embrace unfamiliar territory. They want to try new things. And that brings me back to the same question that I asked you earlier on. When was the last time you tried something unfamiliar? Ladies and gentlemen, I want to talk to you a bit more about this. You see, we're a group of professionals. We're a professional group of business people. And what we do is we identify income generating opportunities and we partner with them to create wealth for our loved ones. We use systems, we use strategies, we use processes, and we use collaborative effort to ensure that, we leverage this particular income generating opportunity. That is who we are. That is the group that we are. That is what we do. And that is what I want to show you today. I want to invite you to look at what we do as a group. So what we do, and one of the companies that we have partnered with recently, this time last week, we had our very first presentation. So this is the second presentation. We partnered with a company that we identified. The company is called Omega Pro. I'll tell you a bit about this company. I found this company in February of 2019. 1 month after this company opened their doors to the public. The company actually started operating in October of 2018, all right? And in January of 2019, they opened their doors and their system to the public so people could partner with them. I signed up with this company, but I didn't do anything with it. And I'll tell you why. The fear. Fear stopped me because I believe that, a lot of people have gone through different things and people had lost money. And I was scared. And I had a lot of things going on in my life at that time. Even though I signed up, even though I looked at the company, I didn't take it seriously because I imagined that, it was one of those things. But, this is me. 1.5 years later, I decided to take another look at this company. I'll tell you more about this company right now. You see, this company, Omega Pro Limited, is a company that is, that was created by 3 gentlemen, Mike Sims. And you can look at Mike Sims online. He's www.mikesimsworldwide.com. This is a global businessman. He has had chats with Bob Proctor, and he's been featured in some major, amazing magazines and business books and business events in America. Maxim is American. The other guy is Dilawar Singh, who is a German. He has been featured in the London Daily Post, right, with this business. And Andreas Zakers is Swedish. These three gentlemen came together and they created this particular company, Omega Pro. And what does this company do? This company is a regulated financial services company. And what they do is that they take advantage of the financial market, particularly banking and Forex trading. And they right now operate in over 100 countries, over 100,000 customers spread all across the world, all right? That is what Omega Pro is. And what do they really do? So the opportunity that they give us is they allow people to be able to access the foreign exchange market, Forex market, even if you do not have the time to trade by yourself, if you do not have the enthusiasm to learn Forex trading by yourself, if you do not have whatever it is, that is limiting you to take advantage of what's happening in the Forex market. Now, a lot of us have heard about the Forex market, but what is really Forex? I'm going to take a couple of minutes to share what Forex is. You see, Forex simply stands for foreign exchange. And the quick easiest way to describe it for you is if you have ever traveled out of this country, or if you have ever purchased anything out of this country, or if you have ever exchanged one currency for another currency, you have participated in the Forex market. So if you want to travel to the United Kingdom, for example, you're going to change Naira to pound. If you want to go to any country in the European Union, you're going to change Naira to euros. If you want to go to the United States, you're going to change Naira to the dollar. And every single time you do that, you are participating in the Forex market. And if you look at it, the bureau de change, the malam that changes money for you, they are participating in the Forex market. That's the simplest way. And how they participate is that they buy low and sell high. So if you look at it, about a couple of months ago, $1 was trading at 380 Naira. So for you to get $1, you would have to spend 380 Naira. But today, right, $1, for you to get $1, you will spend about 470 Naira. So if you had $1 within this period, you have made a profit of 100 Naira. What if you had $10? What if you had $1,000? What if you had $10,000? And what if you had $1 million? Do you imagine the amount of profit that you would have made? That is a simple way of explaining Forex trading. But you see, there's an over-the-counter way using the internet and taking advantage and accessing the global foreign exchange market. So a lot of things are happening in the foreign exchange market every single day. In fact, about $6 trillion is exchanged in the foreign exchange market every single day. Now, the biggest participants in the foreign exchange market are governments. Governments of the United States, government of China, government of the European Union, of the United Kingdom, of Canada, of Australia. These are the biggest participants in the foreign exchange market. Why? Because they participate buying and selling currencies to ensure that their own currency remains stable. Some of the other big participants are financial institutions. JP Morgan Chase, Deutsche Bank, all the banks in the world, they are some of the biggest participants, and they do this for profit. They do this for profit. So if you look at even your bank right now in Nigeria, GT Bank, Access Bank, Diamond Bank, all these banks, they participate in the foreign exchange market for profit. That is why when you put 10,000 Naira in your bank account, right, they use that money to trade and they make money for themselves. But guess what? When you go back to withdraw your money after 1 month, you will not be able to withdraw 10,000. You know why? Because your money would have reduced. They would have charged you stamp duty. They would have charged you SMS charges. They would have charged you maintenance charges. They would have charged you all manner of charges. So you'd be able to withdraw 9,270 Naira or something. But if you put your money within a system that trades Forex for you, you more than likely will be able to make more money. You can trade Forex yourself, but the question is, it takes time to learn it. It takes money to learn it. It takes effort to learn it. And guess what? Even through the system of learning it, some people still lose money in the Forex market. Why? Because it is highly volatile and it has a high risk threshold. So what this company has done is they said, don't worry about it. Bring your money in. We will go into a contract with you and we will trade for you. You don't have to know how to trade. You don't have to want to know. You don't have to invest any time trading. We will do it for you. You just give us the money and take on the value of risk. So ladies and gentlemen, that is what this company is doing for us. And for 2 years straight, they have been trading consistently, delivering consistent profits to all their customers, over 100,000 customers all over the world. And right now, we're growing some incredible momentum in this company. So that is what Omega Pro does. So they do daily trading and daily outputs, and they can give you up to 300% profit. Now, let me explain to you what happens here. So the company went into a contract with us, and this is what they're offering you. So they're saying that if you bring your money in, they will deliver between 8 and 20% a month. But listen to this. Listen to this. They pegged it at an average of 10% a month. So if you look at it, you're getting around 10% a month. Think about it. Where else can you invest your money that you will make about 10% a month? If you invest in treasury bills, how much will you make every single month? If you invest in bonds, how much will you make every single month? I mean, there are several ways for you to invest your money, but the question is, how much will you make? What's the risk threshold? How would you be able to identify? This company says, bring your money in, we give you a consistent 10% per month until you make 300% profit, or over a period of 16 months, whichever comes first. Let me give you a quick scenario. So if you invest $1,000, the company says that you can withdraw your money every single day. You can withdraw your money every single week or every single month. It all depends on you. Whatever it is you want to do, it is left entirely to you. All right? But they say that, but you can also use the system of compound interest. Now, compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world. It is incredible what you can achieve with compound interest. So let me explain to you what compound interest is. So if you invest $1,000, let's say I invest $1,000 and you also invest $1,000 with Omega Pro. Your very first month, right? My very first month, I will make $100 in profit. Why? Because 10% of $1,000 is $100. How about you? Your very first month, you make $100. So we both make $100 our first month. But guess what I do? I remove my $100. I withdraw my $100 and I go and take care of some business. But you decide not to withdraw yours. The company will say, going into the second month, the company will trade with $1,000 for me again the second month. But you, the company will trade with $1,100. And guess what? My own profit for the second month will be $100. Your own profit will be $100 and $10, $110. The third month, I still withdraw. The second month, I still withdraw my $100. So I like to take my profit every single month. So as they keep trading on my $1,000, I keep getting $100 every month. But you don't remove yours. They keep compounding your own profit. Ladies and gentlemen, by the time I go through the entire contract period of 16 months, I would have made $1,600. That is a total $600 in profit. That is 60% or 160% return on investment in 16 months. I don't know where you can get 60% profit in 16 months, whatever business it is. I mean, whatever investment it is. I don't know that, because 160% return on investment is fantastic. for an investment. But ladies and gentlemen, for you that you were compounding your money, guess what? At the end of 16 months, you would have made $3,594. That is almost $3,600. Why? Because you were compounding. So if you look at it, where I make 160% return on investment, you are making about 360% return on investment for the same amount that was invested within the same period that was investment period. But the company says our contract with you is that you make 300%. 300% of $1,000 is $3,000. So if you look at it, $3,000 will come to you somewhere around your 12th or your 13th month. So the company is saying that, so if you look at it really, you'll be making more money within a shorter period of time when you use compound interest versus regular direct interest, withdrawing your interest every single day, where you will make less money in a longer period of time. So the question is, what would you do? The choice is absolutely yours. So the company gives us different packages to join from. So if you want to invest, you can invest from $500, which is somewhere around 243,000 Naira. Why? Because the company collects a registration fee of $29. So you'll be looking at investing $529 as the minimum. Company also gives you other ways to join. You can come in at $1,000, that's $1,029. You can come in at $3,029, $5,029, $8,029, all the way to $50,029. But for people who are not able to raise $529, the company also gives you an opportunity to join with $129. That's somewhere around 60,000 Naira. So that is an opportunity for you. The question is, where would you start from? Are you ready today? So if all you want is just a passive way to earn income, this is a fantastic way. However, the company gives us other ways to earn money. Other ways to earn money. They say that, as partners, if you build a system, they put together a commission structure, a way for you to earn even more money. Why? By bringing more customers into the company. Remember what I said in the very beginning. You make money, either you create value, you exchange value, or you sell value. Now here, you make money when you sell the value of what Omega Pro has put together. Now, they say that for every single person that you tell about Omega Pro and the person invests, whatever amount they invest with, the company will pay you 7% of it. So take a look at it. If you know someone who has $10,000 to invest and the person invests that $10,000, the company will pay you $700 instantaneously. $7,000. $700, sorry, for $10,000 investment. So question is, who do you know? Who do you know that wants to invest money? Who do you know that needs to invest money? Who do you know that wants to enjoy the Forex market but does not know how to trade Forex by themselves? Who do you know? And then the company also put together a career plan. So if you're someone who wants to make even more money, you want to make a bigger amount of money, they put together a career plan for you so that you can make even way more money. And they put together a system, a compensation plan that pays you consistently as you build your career with this company. And ladies and gentlemen, before I show you this career plan, I want to put together a disclaimer, and I want you to listen. Things have happened with this company that are absolutely amazing. But I want you to know that building a business requires effort. Results are not typical from one person to the other, and figures are not guarantees. They are just a representation of the possibility when you mix belief, when you mix effort, belief, and a working system. Omega Pro is a working system. Our professional group of business people is a working system. Things are going to happen. So the company has put together a compensation plan which adds up the network bonus, which is a way that you earn when you begin to build an organization of people. There's also put together what we call a leadership pool, which is a share. You know, the company takes a certain percentage of the revenue that the company does every single month, and they share it among some of their leaders. But I want to show you exactly. They also have what they call the 70-30 rule. But I don't want to go into the great detail of that because I don't want to complicate things for you. I don't want to bore you with compensation plans. I would rather show you a summary of what we put together. The company has this career plan that starts from associate to builder to silver to gold to diamond to blue diamond, all the way to crown diamond. These are the career ranks of this company. These are the places you can achieve, things you can achieve, you know, goals that you can achieve, selling value and earning income. But let me summarize it for you here. So if you look at what we have here, right? If you become an associate with this company, your average monthly income as an associate within that month is $40 a month, which is around 18,400 naira. Now that may look like a small amount of money, but the question is, it will pay your DSTV bill. It will fuel your car or your generator. All right? What if you become builder within a month? Now that month that you become builder, guess what? Your income is $600 a month. That is $276,000 a month. What if you go silver? When you go silver, your average income that month is around $1,600. That is around 736,000 naira, ladies and gentlemen. What if you go gold? That's around $3,000 a month, 1.3 million naira a month. If you go platinum, that's $6,000 a month. That's 2.7 million naira a month. What if you go diamond? Now that is where, because you get incredibly interested, that is where you begin to create a legacy. $16,000 a month. That is about 7.3 million naira that month that you make diamond. Every month you're diamond. What if you go blue diamond? $40,000 a month. That's around 18.4 million naira a month. If you go black diamond, that is $100,000 a month. That's around 46 or 47 million naira a month. And if you go crown diamond, that is $240,000 a month. That's around 110 million naira every single month, ladies and gentlemen. That is not all that you get. There are incentives for hitting each of these career ranks. There are other things that you get, but this is the average minimum monthly income average for hitting this career ranks. You know, if you decide you want to build a career with this company, you want to partner with our group, you want to do this, we begin to show you how to go associate, how to go builder, how to become silver. Ladies and gentlemen, within the last 1 year, you know, my upline organization is led by a blue diamond. There's a 31-year-old Nigerian. He was in this presentation last Saturday. He's unfortunately not available today, but let me tell you something. Within 10 months of this business, he became blue diamond. He lives in Abuja. 2 weeks ago, we created another blue diamond in Lagos. At the end of June, we had about 2 more diamonds that were created. We have several platinums, several golds, several silvers, several builders, uncountable associates all over the place. Ladies and gentlemen, the day Daniel hit blue diamond, apart from his commission of about 18.4 million that particular month alone, not all the one he has been getting in the previous 9 months, that month alone that he hit blue diamond, commission was at least 18.4 million naira. And then for hitting blue diamond, he was rewarded with another $100,000 incentive pay. That's another 47 million naira incentive pay for becoming blue diamond. He will soon be black diamond. It's incredible what happens. You know, every single time people hear of presentations or amazing opportunities like this, there are 3 questions that come to their mind. The first question is, does it really work? Second question is, can I do it? The third question is, will I get some help? You know, the proof that anything can work is that someone else has done it. I just talked about Daniel. Over $600,000, about $600,000 in 11 months. Calculate, just bring your calculator and punch it. In 11 months, $600,000 in commission. We're not talking about his return on investment. We've left that one behind. Everybody is going to get a return on investment. Everybody is going to get, whether they participate in a career plan or not, you're going to get your 10% per month. You're going to get up to 300% per month within 12 to 13 months compounding. But does it work? Absolutely. Engineer Vincent just hit Blue Diamond. Daniel, Blue Diamond 2 months ago. Tamiwa Diamond. Several people Diamond, Platinum, every single place. How about you? We just started a week ago and already popping up associates in our organization. So yes, the proof that it works is that someone else has done it. The next question is, can I do it? The question is, can you do it? Remember what I said about unfamiliar territories? If you take on a familiar route, you end up in a familiar destination. If you go to an unfamiliar route, you end up in an unfamiliar destination. So if you have never made 10 million naira, if you have never made 5 million naira, you have to look for a way, a new route that may lead you to 5 million naira. And ladies and gentlemen, this route can lead you there if you're ready to do the work with us, ready to partner with us. So can you do it? The next question is, will I get some help? Absolutely. We have created a system to help you. So what I want you to do, the moment we get out of this presentation, is sign up and get your virtual business office. Sign up right now. Get back to the person who invited you to this presentation and sign up. Sign up and buy your package. You can buy the $500 package. You can buy the $100 package. You can buy the $50,000 package. Wherever it is that is comfortable for you, but do it now. The next thing you want to do is track investment. We've created a game plan session. That's the next thing you want to do. We want to show you our fast start training, how you want to move fast. Everybody wants to make money, and some people want to make money fast. How you want to move fast. The next thing is to teach you goal setting and action planning. We also teach you our back office overview, just show you how our back office works. And then we help you with your business lift off. We have created a system. In fact, today at 7 p.m., there's going to be a Super Saturday presentation and training by our Vice President of International Sales, Mr. Paulo Toynman, who is actually the creator and founder of Global Lifestyle Entrepreneurs. It will be on air. The blue diamonds that we have, the diamonds that we have in Nigeria and Africa, they will all be there today, 7 p.m. You may want to attend that. Then we have our plug-in. We ask you to plug into our leadership calls, which is one of the things we'll be having today. So we have created a system to help you. So you will actually be building a business for yourself, but not entirely by yourself. So ladies and gentlemen, it is now left to you. You see, one of the things that I always ask people to do when it comes to making a decision is this. I always say, bring out a piece of paper. And I say this, if you join this business, what are the things that can happen? Write them down. The things that are possibly going to happen. Write them down. Are you going to probably earn 10 million naira? Is that a possibility? Are you going to probably change your car? Is that a possibility? Are you going to try and put your children to that school? Is that a possibility? How about traveling to where it is that you want to travel to? Is that a possibility? If you think, based on what we have shown you today, there's a possibility that this can happen, write it down. The next thing is, if you do not join this business and you still leave your money in the bank, what can happen? What is going to happen? What is going to happen is exactly what is going on in your life right now. So exactly whatever it is that is going on in your life now, that is what will continue to happen if you do not join. But what if you join? Look at the possibilities. So ladies and gentlemen, I want to leave it to you at that point. You make your decision. But guess what? Whatever it is you decide, make it fast. Get back to the person who invited you to this presentation and tell them to get you in. And get you in not now, but right now. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for joining me. I'm going to see you at the top. because the bottom is way, 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 way too crowded. Thank you. If you have any questions, get back to the person who invited you and they'll be able to help you and show you the way.